样品我给你拿过来了，就是这样的。我看电视上了，人家城里的狗都喝这个，我不管啊，我也要喝。哎呀，你看前面有只猫在出摊卖东西啊，咱们过去看看。呵呵，睡着了。喂。
Alrighty guys, so I got something to tell y'all. The reason Trump is being indicted does not have nothing to do with that scandal. Y'all remember when he was in office and all the conversations that him and Putin was having? They went and raided his house because they needed to find those documents because they needed to know what was going on between him and Putin and what was going to happen. So for a lot of you guys that don't know, Putin and Trump was finna get ready to give reparations to the indigenous people of America, right? So mind you, Trump wasn't in office for 4 years. He was in office for 2. Pay attention. So for you guys that don't understand how this works, so we're dealing with the old world people, right? That's why they so old, right? They call them the baby boomers. We're dealing with the Nazis, the KKKs, the Knights Templars. We're dealing with Rome, right? Rome is the government that's over here on these lands, right? So what happened was, Trump know the truth too. Go back and watch some of the information that he was talking about when he was describing the Indians. He said, they don't look like Indians to me, which means that he knows the truth. And so do Putin. So him and Putin was going to come together and try to change the dollar to where it was back, right? So when Biden got in office, they didn't want the money to be backed by us. They want the money to still be backed by the slaves. That's why they keep putting this in y'all face about slavery and stuff, because they trying to keep you in remembrance that they used you to back the dollar. Now remember, we built this country and they never paid us. Now, mind you guys, this is the part they don't tell you. So we're going to bankrupt the whole mother world because all these countries owed us. Putin know that. China know that. Africa knows that. All of them know that. They got to pay us back. We didn't get paid when we was in captivity with Nimrod. We didn't get paid when we was in captivity with the Greeks. We didn't get paid when we was in captivity with the Egyptians. We didn't get paid for none of that. You know what I'm saying? So now, I'm not talking about when we was in Egypt. I'm talking about now. So now that we're coming into a new rulership, that's why they keep covering up the sky. Guys, that's why, if y'all notice, it's cold right now. Why is it this cold? The reason they keep covering up the sky is because when we go into a reset, because guys, we in a major reset. They don't never tell y'all that. That's why they didn't want us looking at astrology. They didn't want us looking at numerology. They didn't want us to look at zodiac signs, because all that plays a significant part in how this universe works. But they got you, they had to get you to believe in a fake God. Jesus, they had y'all believing into that God to the point where you disclaimed all the things that your spirit knew, and you started worshiping this deity, right? So let me put 2 and 2 together for you. So for you guys that don't know, when you go to church, you surrender to Jesus, right? Because that's why they had the white God behind the black pastor, because they were mentally, basically they was putting, brainwashing you. So when you were getting pulled over by the police, what is the first thing you do? You surrender. You surrender. So now the policy holders, which is, because guys, all of this is about policy and procedures. For you guys that ain't paying attention or you might not know, all this stuff is about policy and procedures, right? They cannot put they cannot put laws on a land that already has laws. They can only put their policy and procedures. That's why when you go to work, you don't follow laws, you follow policy and procedures. Just like when the police, when you violate their policy and procedures, what do? They pull you over and you get a ticket for violating policy and procedures. Now, where am I going with this? I'm trying to get y'all to understand how this stuff is working. Now we at the end of a rulership. So now that we at the end of a rulership, they just doing stupid stuff. They just doing stuff. It ain't even making sense. They telling us that they done killed these people that created the cryptocurrency, and also they created Cash App, right? So let me tell you why they're trying to switch over to digital money. Digital money can be lost in cyberspace. They can hit a button and it'll wipe out all the monies that was ever here. They know that. This is why I was telling y'all that the war is not, but it's spiritually, but they're going to use technology. Because what they're trying to do is get you to filter your money through a system to where they can hit a button that it'll wipe out your money, and it'll be like, guys, you think they think they slick. So they can wipe out your money. They talking about if you say something that they don't like, they can wipe out your money. If you do something that they don't like, they can wipe out your money. This is not our fight, y'all. This fight finna be between the government and they people. So just sit back and chill. The reason Putin them is not back in America no more, because first of all, they got tired of being bullied. So America, they want to talk about bullies. America always been a bully. So now you're getting mad because people starting to stand up for themselves. So now you're trying to cry wolf. I just wanted to give y'all some insight on what's going on. But all of this is behind documents. So that fake information they give, see, they think we dumb. Why would you indict Trump? And I'm not a fan of Trump, but I just need y'all to think for a minute. Why would you indict him on taxes in a relationship that he paid, a business? It was a business arrangement with a female. What the fuck they got to do with when he was our president in office? See what I'm saying? They don't have nothing to do with his presidency. But that conversation with Putin and him did, and he had all the documents. That's why they went and raided his house. The reason they raided Biden's house is because they didn't want y'all to know what they were looking for. They were looking for the paperwork that said that they were finna get ready to pay us reparations for what they did. So they tried to make it look like it's a whole sting operation that they're going after certain presidents. No, y'all went after him because he knows what him and Putin was going to do. Putin agreed to where they were going to pay us because they know who we are. But now also Trump is also the piece to the puzzle to where they were going to go into Jehoshaphat. Guys, all of them got to fight. America got to fight. Germany, Russia, Africa, all of them. British, all of them got to go and fight. So what Biden did was he slowed down the process. He didn't stop it. He slowed it down. By them putting him in office, you know what they did, right? It slowed down the process because Trump already knew. Trump already knew this is the end. So he have to go fight too. See, America don't want to fight because they don't have the manpower. They never did. And see, we're not going for that no more. And they also mad because we're not finna fight with them. They know that. So they trying to scramble up and scrap up people. That's why they trying to, if y'all notice, when they get mad at these other countries, what do? They put more pressure on us. But we're not the people you're fighting. You see, this is how I understand Karen now. That's why this lady, Miss Pat, call him Mary Karen. Because America don't know how to handle the shit that it dishes out. So instead of it fighting against the people that's taken from them like they took from them, they want to fight the people that's on this land. That's why they've been destroying it. They mad because they got to leave. How many times that they going to have to tell y'all that these ain't y'all lands? But y'all keep fighting to the end. Because even the Bible say that it's going to take 7 months to bury these bodies. They talking about y'all bodies. Because they've been telling y'all to get off this land. And y'all ain't listening. But y'all know, y'all said these are y'all lands. Okay. We're going to see what happened when when they come through, this electric storm come through and wipe y'all out. And y'all ain't going to be able to withstand it. But that's my 2 cents. Do your research.